Hello students, today we will discuss about a new topic, that is life processes. First of all, we must know what do we mean by life processes. Life processes are the processes which make a living being a living. All the processes or activities like respiration, circulation, digestion, which together keep the living organism alive and perform the job of body maintenance, are known as life processes. We can say that all the activities which are responsible for our body maintenance and which make us a living being are known as life processes. There are various life processes like growth, excretion, circulation, respiration, and nutrition. Now we will discuss them one by one. As we all know that all the living organisms show the growth and development, whether they are plants or animals. All the multicellular organisms add more and more cells to form tissues and organs. As a result, growth occurs in them. But there are some differences in case of plant growth and animal growth. First point of difference is the occurrence of growth. Where the growth occurs. In case of plant, the growth occurs at root and the shoot tips. Means the growth is at the root and shoot apex. But in case of animals, the growth occurs all over the body. Means all the organs of the body show the growth. Second point of difference is pattern of growth. How the growth occurs. In case of plant, there is indefinite pattern of growth. The growth is continuous in plants. But in case of animals, there is definite pattern of growth. Different parts grow at the different rates. Means the growth rate in animal is different in different cases. You can see in this picture how the growth takes place in plants. Growth in plants occur mainly at the root and the shoot tips. But in case of animals, the animals grow all over the body equally. Next life process or life activity is nutrition. It is very important and basic activity for all the other life activities. The process of taking in food and using it for growth, metabolism and repair in our body is known as nutrition. The pattern of nutrition is different in case of plants and animals. In case of plants, the mode of nutrition is autotrophic nutrition. But in case of animals, the mode of nutrition is heterotrophic nutrition. Now what do we mean by autotrophic nutrition? Auto means itself, means the plants make their food itself. They are independent for the synthesis of the food. Autotrophic nutrition is that by which the plants can make their own food. But in case of animals, there is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Hetero means other, means the animals are dependent on other animals or plants, but directly or indirectly they are dependent on the plants. So heterotrophic mode of nutrition is that in which the animals depend on the plants or other animals for their food. So there are basic two type of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. You can see in this diagram that animals are dependent on the plants or other animals for their food, but plants are independent for their food synthesis. Next life activity is respiration. The process of oxidation of complex organic substance. What is that complex organic substance? That is food. Means the oxidation of food. And by oxidation of food, what happens? There is production of energy. And this process is known as respiration. Whenever we take in the food, there is oxidation of that food. And by oxidation of the food, there is production of energy, which we use for different activities. This process is known as respiration. Respiration is different in case of plants as well as in case of animals. In case of plants, there are no special respiratory organs, but in case of animals, there are special respiratory organs. As we know that plants require less energy, so rate of respiration in case of plants is slow, but in case of animals, because they require lot of energy, the rate of respiration is fast. You can see in this diagram that how respiration occur in plants and animals. In case of plants, there are stomatal pores which are responsible for respiration, by which oxygen enter and carbon dioxide give outside, and in case of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide enters the cell by the pore and oxygen is evolved. But in case of animals, different animals have different organs for the process of respiration. Like fishes have gills, frogs respire through lungs, human beings respire through lungs. So there are different organs in different animals for the process of respiration. Next is circulation. Circulation or transportation of material is the very important process in the living beings. The transportation of materials to and from the cells throughout an organism is known as circulation. Circulation is also known as transportation. How the transportation occur in plants and animals? Transportation in plants. Plants have low energy needs. As I have told you earlier that plants have low energy needs, so they have slow transport system. Less rate of respiration, slow transport system. But in case of animals, animals have high energy needs, so they have quick transport system. In case of plants, xylem tissue is responsible for the transportation of water and minerals. Means the xylem is responsible for the transportation of liquid food, but the phloem tissue is responsible for the transportation of the solid food which is formed in the leaf. But in case of animals, animal circulatory system consists of various blood vessels like arteries, veins and capillaries and blood. You can see in this diagram that how transportation occur in plants and animals. In case of plants, the roots absorb the water from the soil, and this absorbed water moves up to the plant, and all the plant parts get the water. In case of animals, there are different veins which are responsible for the transportation of the blood. Next life activity is excretion. The process of removal of waste product from the living organism is known as excretion. Means the various waste product or undigested material or unwanted material are released by the body by the process of excretion. Excretion is different in plants and in animals. In case of plants, carbon dioxide, excess water and nitrogenous compounds are the excretory product. In case of animals, carbon dioxide, excess water, urea, uric acid, etc. are the excretory product. Plants show the process of excretion in the form of photosynthesis, respiration and transpiration. What happens in the photosynthesis? There is intake of carbon dioxide and release of oxygen. So their excretory product is oxygen. In respiration, there is intake of oxygen and carbon dioxide is released. So excretory product is carbon dioxide. In transpiration, there is loss of excess of water. So there the excretory product is excess water. In case of the animals, the excretion is in the form of sweating, exhalation and the passage of urine. Our skin has various sweat glands. Through these glands, they secrete the small amount of water and different salts. In exhalation, carbon dioxide is evolved from the body. So this is all about the excretion. Well students, in this video we discussed about different life processes in brief. In my next video, we will discuss the different life processes in detail one by one. Thank you students. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section below. If you like this video, please like and share it and subscribe to my channel Grip to Science